All right. Happy Sunday, guys. Welcome to Bodyweight Gym's video workout. So what we're going to do today to start, all right, we're going to start with some bicep curls. So I'm going to use a band for this. Now, if you have like a backpack or some Coles bags full of anything, you can use that, or a bucket. We're just going to step into this band. So this is just the warm-up. We're going to get those elbows into the ribs, and we're just going to gently curl up to the chin and back down. Now, we're going to do this for 15 reps. Just to get those biceps nice and active, as we are doing some pull-ups today. All right, 15. We're now going to head over to a horizontal bar or a set of rings or anything you have at home. You could even use 2 chairs. We're going to grab, lean right back. From here, we're just going to squeeze shoulder blades together, pull chest to the ring or to the bar, and back down. 15 reps again. All right, so for those rows, if you don't quite have a bar or a set of rings you can use, you can also grab a backpack and pull to the chest like you're doing a bent over row. So if I just use this as an example, it's back, pack. So we're going to bend over, we squeeze this into the chest and back down. And then we're still getting that same rowing stimulus, warming up the upper back and opening up through the chest here. We're next going to go through 20 air squats. So driving those knees out, keeping the chest up. We're going to squat right down and recover back to the top. This microphone nearly crushing my hip there. Oh, I'm so sore. I don't know about you guys, but this is going to be a tough day. Hope everyone's been loving these workouts so far. And 20. All right, next we're just going to go into 20 toe touches, and this is just to warm up your hamstrings. So we're just going to start with basically driving the hips back, reaching right down to tag the toes, and then back up. Now, if that's not enough stretch, you can go flat palms to floor or knuckles, just to increase that range of motion a little bit. All right, once we're done with that, we're just going to do some banded pull aparts. Now this is just going to basically open up the chest and get that upper back nice and active. Now if you don't have a band for this, something you can do as an alternative is just get a sheet or something like that and open up. Now it's not going to have as much stretch, but it's just going to allow you to try and pull back and activate through the shoulders here, okay? So a towel or a sheet. So what we'll be doing, just squeezing that band together over the chest and back out in front. Doing this for 20 reps. All right, so you'll feel your upper back get nice and active. All the musculature around the scapula starts to really activate as those shoulder blades pin together, okay? So it's really effective. We're now going to go one more round through that warm-up, okay? So back onto your banded curls, sorry, I do still need this. Now for today's workout, we'll be using dumbbells later on for some lunges. If you do not have those, you can just get some buckets full of water. You can get some Coles bags, fill it with books or bricks or something like that. You can get a pillowcase full of bricks, just don't bash anyone.
Oh, good handbags.
Yep. Handbags full of chihuahuas.
Children. Handbags full of water.
Even better. So back onto our Australian pull-ups right now, and we're going to do this for another 15 reps. All right, 15 down. We're now getting back into our air squats. So 20 reps. Fifteen. All right, so once you've done that, back onto toe touches and then band pull aparts. So if for your toe touches you're not getting enough stretch there, you can use something to elevate your toes a little bit, like a broomstick or the edge of a mat, and then you're going to get slightly more of a stretch as you do this toe touch, okay? But I won't do that facing my bum to you. So 20 of these. And you should feel like your hamstrings are starting to lengthen out a bit more the more you warm up. All right, we now just get back onto those band pull aparts and finish that off. So again, holding that band out in front, squeeze shoulder blades together and back in front. If I show you from the back, as I squeeze that band over my chest, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together and down, and then release. I'm getting really good activation here, okay? All right, so guys, we're going to get into our strength work next. So all you're going to need for that is maybe 2 chairs or something that you can perform dips on. And if you don't have anything to do pull-ups with or any assistance, what you'll need is then a bed sheet or something like that so we can hang it in a door and do some rows. All right, go grab those. I'll give you guys 2 minutes. All right, guys, so for our strength work today, we need something that we can perform dips on and something we can perform any pulling exercise or pull-ups with, okay? So I'm gonna take you through our dips. Now we're going to perform 3 sets of 5 reps and we're going to do a 5-second eccentric. So that's lowering down in that movement for 5 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From there we can push back out or we can actually just jump back up and reset with that. So if you have 2 chairs available, this is a perfectly good example of something you can use to perform your dips on, okay? So you want to have your wrist bent so that in that position we're supported through the whole bone and are stacked over the wrist, okay? Now, what we don't want to do is try and have the hands sitting off the edge because if we slip, that's going to be awkward. So wrist is bent, we're going to drive elbows straight back and you'll be going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When you're in the deep bottom, you can then reset and push back up with the legs to then perform that next rep. However, if you're strong enough and you're feeling good, or you can't actually load up enough weight because you not have a dip belt or dumbbells or something you can add, then what you can do is just push straight back out, okay? So you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press. Try and find some stable chairs. I just nearly lost my life. Now, I'm lucky enough to have these dip bars here. Thank you, Matt. So this makes it a lot more stable. It also gives my feet clearance so I can keep my toes pointed and together. Then you'll just lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press, okay? Again, if you need a reset, you can put your feet on the ground, jump back up, and start from the top. Now, if you don't have 2 bars like this, you can also do a straight bar dip where both hands are on the exact same bar, and it's actually across our body. You'll jump to the top, and then elbows back, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then press back up, okay? Now, straight bar dips are actually extremely effective. This is going to help a lot when you're trying to achieve those bar muscle ups and stuff later on, because once you get that turnover, you then need to be able to press out, okay? All right, when we have finished with our dips, once we've done our 3 sets, we're then going to move on to pull-ups, and I'll take you through that now before we actually start all this work. With our pull-ups, you're going to again be performing 5 seconds down. Now you can do the pull up to get up, or you can use a box for a bit of assistance, okay? So if I press up with my leg, I then don't have to worry about that pull up. I'm just focused on the 5-second eccentric. So I'm going to bring elbows down. I'm going to squeeze my grip nice and tight and feet together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, reset. And then I can pull up or jump back up to the top using the box and go through my movements like that. Now, if you don't have access to a pull-up bar, that's okay. You can come and find, again, a horizontal bar and do the same thing. The further under your feet are, the harder it is. The further back, the easier it is. So if we're here, we'd go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you would pause, come back up, and then go into the next rep. If you do not quite have the horizontal bar or something like that you can use, tie a knot into a sheet, tuck it behind your door and close the door, pull it tight, and then you can grip the sheet like so and perform those reps, okay? So this is still going to allow us to perform some pulling exercises. All right, I'm going to take you through it now, guys. So again, if you have chairs, you can use these for your dips. I'm very lucky to have the horizontal bars here, so we're going to get into it. I'm going to jump to the top, I squeeze my feet together, and here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, between each set, you guys are going to take 90 seconds to 2 minutes based on how you feel and how you recover. Because obviously, some people are going to recover a lot easier, especially if 5 dips for you is feeling like 100% work effort, whereas for someone else it's 20%, okay? So rest as required for this. 5-second eccentric makes it really tough, so a lot of time under tension. And during that eccentric phase, we're getting the most damage on that muscle, okay? The most tearing. So it's going to take longer to recover because we're spending so much time under tension there. 1 set is 25 seconds, so.
That's true. Are we resting now?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Timer.
All good though. Like I said, you can rest as required. But yeah, 90 seconds to 2 minutes is generally pretty good. Now that we've got a timer up, we'll just stick to that. So with our dips, guys, as well, you're going to find that if you can really get those shoulders back and get nice stretch on the pec, you're going to get a lot more activation than, say, if you were doing really bad push-ups or bench press, where the elbows are rotated out, closing off that delt and taking load off the pec. So this is like jelly here, turning into a really weak position to press from. If our elbows are tucked in and we're really opening up that chest, we have good activation here, okay?
We can stop it at 30 seconds if you want.
Yeah, we can do that.
Minute and 30.
The more stretch you get on that muscle and the more activation, the stronger you'll get, okay? We want good range of motion and healthy shoulders. So dips are a lot better than, or when performed well, are a lot better than, say, bench pressing. And when you start adding weight to your dips, it's kind of like, hey, I'm too strong for my own body weight. It's cool.
That is pretty cool.
What was that?
Oh, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of dips, what's your favorite dip? Hummus or
Guacamole.
guacamole? Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure what my favorite is. Maybe some form of like pumpkin, sweet potato combination.
Yeah. French onion maybe. All right, back onto our dips. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we rest. So once you've done those 5 reps, take another 90 seconds to 2 minutes so that your body can recover. And we have one more set of these dips, okay?
I think I'll give Kelvin just a minute.
Oh, okay. Savage.
What do you reckon? Minute 30. What do you reckon?
I'll do whatever you give me. With all these lockdowns, guys, I'm trying to give you stuff that you can do with equipment at home and, you know, any gear that might be available. So even though parks outdoors are pretty much closed down, you know, when they're open again, you can absolutely go and do dips, pull-ups, etc. at the park. Even using a chair at home, you could do your dips like this in a scaled version. All right, and that's still hitting the same muscle groups in the triceps and pec. So there's always a way to get this work done. Even if you don't have a fancy gym with new Eleiko plates, etc., you can still work out. All of that stuff is just a luxury. All right, so we're starting our next set, guys. Jumping to the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. All right, so next set will be over on our pull-ups. And like I said, you guys can totally use the box to help get yourself up. Oh, Monty's back.
Monty.
Welcome.
Good to see you.
Good to see you after last week. Have you tuned in for the week that's been as well?
I think they popped in a few times, yeah.
Very cool.
In chat.
Welcome back.
Of course, with the dips and stuff, you'd recommend them doing the whole thing, not jumping up and then going down.
So jumping up's obviously a great option because if you're not strong enough to push back out, so you're lacking that, jumping up allows you to still get there and then you can focus on just the eccentric, even if you're not quite strong enough to push up. So you can develop that strength performing just the eccentric phase. And then when you eventually get better at that and you could do it for, say, 10 seconds, it's likely you're going to be able to then press back out because you're developing strength through that whole range of motion and stability.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? Not a lot, Monty. Just loving what I do, performing some cool dips. How about yourself? Are you working out with us today?
Normally they have a workout before, I think.
All right, 10 seconds, we're on to our pull-ups, guys. So again, we'll be performing 5 seconds down. So we can step up with the box and start with the chin above at the top, okay? We're gonna bring feet together, body tight, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then you step back up on the box. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you'll rest again, guys. So just in that lowering down phase, because we're holding the bar for so long, forearms get a bit tanked, you're working on your grip. It's going good.
Monty sounds like they're having a good time.
Having a cheeky drink, I love it. Well, thank you for tuning in, despite it being a Saturday night.
Yeah, we are in the future.
We can't predict the future, though. These eccentric pull-ups are really tough, guys. You'll find your lats get really tight afterwards, especially if you start going on a wider grip, etc. Oh, absolutely, Monty. They are fantastic for back strength, your lats, scapula, rhomboids, biceps, everything gets worked, so they're fantastic. They definitely challenge you. Even if you can do pull-ups very nicely, you can then add more weight to these eccentrics. So I forgot to bring my dip belt today, but for example, you could take a dumbbell between your thighs, like this, pin it down there, and then that will also add extra weight to this. I'll do it for one of them.
Backpack would work pretty well, wouldn't it?
Actually, that's a great point. Backpack. Gary, my boy.
There we are.
My boy. So we will do this. A backpack's fantastic, but you'll find because the weight's on the back, you're going to fall back a little bit. It's going to pull you down, so try and still keep nice and vertical. All right, we're going to get into it.
On the clock.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back up. 5, 4, 3,
Don't
2,
worry, Monty. I can
1.
probably only do about 2.
5, 4,
2 very rough
3,
ones.
2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you can get a lot of work done, even if you're not doing the actual pull-up reps. And it's something that is really important for you guys to remember. Even if you can't necessarily do a full movement, working on the eccentric phase is going to make you better at it. For example, with push-ups, everyone thinks just do more push-ups and you get better at them, right? Not necessarily. Because if you're just trying to go for more reps, you're not really making the movement any stronger or more stable. You're just trying to increase work capacity there. So if we start doing, say, push-ups for fewer reps with a longer eccentric, you're going to develop more stability and strength in that muscle, which will in return allow your push-ups, to be a smaller working percentage, so then you can do more reps later on.
That is some knowledge right there. That is really good.
Thank you.
By the way, you can probably put the backpack on backwards.
Backwards?
Yeah.
My goodness. Like this, you reckon?
Yeah.
Feels like it's choking me. I can try. What's in there? I don't reckon this is too heavy, but this is awkward. I'm going to keep it on my back, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. Some people might have a bag, which might work.
Yeah.
Well.
You can always loosen the straps, actually, then it won't sit up in your throat. Absolutely, Monty. Practice makes permanent. So if you don't practice with good technique, you're going to develop a movement pattern that is not favorable to your body or to that workout stimulus. So what you need to do is have perfect practice. All right, last set of eccentric strict pull-ups. So starting with the chin above, grip tight, feet together. We're going to lower down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last rep. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, that is our strength work for today completed. So we've just done 3 sets of 5 dips with a 5-second eccentric every rep. So it's 25 seconds of time on attention just in the eccentric portion. Then same again, we repeated that on our pull-ups. So you're gonna find just from that long time on attention, you're gonna pull up potentially more sore from this in the pecs and lats. So at the end, we'll go through a bit of mobility to just make you feel better there, okay? Have a little rest now, guys, about 2 minutes. We'll meet back and we'll go through our conditioning for today. Thanks.
Go grab another whiskey, Monty.
All right, welcome back, guys. So Monty's just asked what time the workouts are every day or every week. So it's 8 a.m. Perth time every single day of the week. So for Monty, that's going to be 8 p.m. for you, okay?
Yeah, so I think what would be plus G crap.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
I think we're +8.
Tomorrow, I'm not too sure who's taking tomorrow. Is it Oscar or?
Yeah, I think it's Oscar.
Yeah, so it's Oscar and he does calisthenics work. So you'll be focusing on a lot of body weight, potentially handstands and stuff like that. All right, we're going to now break down our workout for today. So we're going to do a 15-minute AMRAP, so as many rounds as possible. And we're going to start with toes to bar, okay? We're going to do these for 10 reps. Now I'm going to show you a few options and ways that we can scale this or make it kind of accessible to everybody. So with our toes to bar, we have a full grip on the bar with thumbs around because I don't want you guys slipping off the back. What we're going to do is keep the body nice and rigid. We're going to pull the chest through and then we push down on the bar and we travel backwards. As we do this, the harder we push with those lats, engaging here and pushing down, the more horizontal our body is going to come, which is actually going to allow us to then get those feet up to the bar. And that'll look like this, guys. All right. Now, obviously, that's quite complex. So if you don't quite have that, here's the options we're going to use. So you can go knees up to chest, kick the legs out, and pull the heels down. Now, this is a good scaling option because we're still getting the same movement pattern, just at a reduced range of motion, okay? So this is how that would look. So we go chest through, knees up, kick, down. All right? So that's basically focusing on that knees up, leg extension, and pull, which is very effective. Now, if you don't quite have toes to bar or those leg extension, knee raise, we can go to just a straight knee raise. So hanging from the bar, chest through, knees up. All right, another great option, we're still engaging that core and the lats as the prime mover. The next option, if you don't have anything to hang off, we're actually going to do a V sit-up. So this allows us to still hit the core in a very similar movement pattern. The only thing is we're not making it lat dominated, okay? So lats, we're not dominating the movement with that. It's actually coming from just that core. So what we're going to be doing is laying on the ground, legs out, extended out the front, arms back. We're going to hinge at the hip and we're going to bring the hands up to tag the shins and back down. All right, so that's our V sit up. Now, with these, if you need to scale that back even further, we're just going to basically crunch the knees into the chest as we do this. So we'll go, all right, making it a little bit easier again. So we've got now 5 options that you can use for your toes to bar, and you're just going to pick one that you can maintain and use for today's workout. Now it's okay if you break that setup, like for your toes to bar, if you're struggling, you might go 4-3-3. That's likely what I'll be doing, and that still makes it very effective because you're able to do that same movement. We're then going into a farmer's carry lunge, okay? So you're gonna hold a dumbbell in each hand. We're gonna have the arms relaxed and down by the side. We're gonna take a nice long step forward, back knee to floor, and then push back off that front heel and recover. Okay? When we do this lunge, you wanna keep those feet nice and wide so that as we step, we are still balanced here. If I bring my feet too narrow, I'm gonna be really wobbly and unstable like I'm on a tightrope. So keep that leg out, and you're gonna be a lot more stable in that recovery there, all right? So we're doing that for 20 reps. Once we've done with our farmer's carry alternating lunge, you then have box jumps, a crowd favorite. So you'll be jumping from 2 feet, landing with 2 feet on top of the box, lock out, step or jump back down. Now, with this, when you're jumping from the floor, we want to put lots of force into the ground to give us a higher trajectory upwards. If we land in a squat every rep, you're going to get extremely tired, okay? So we don't want to be doing this because that's just going to burn you out. Let's make it easier for yourself. So big, powerful jump, pretty much landing at that lockout, okay? And then you're going to save your legs a little bit there. Now, after each set of those box jumps, we finish with just a 20-second chin-up hold. So all you're going to do is start at the bottom. Now you can jump or actually do a chin-up to get to the top or step up on the box. Whatever you do is up to you. And then you're going to hold that position for 20 seconds. Will you be able to see me there? So hold this for 20 seconds. Now, if you break it 10 seconds, shake your arms out, jump back up and hit another 10. That holding time with that chin up is going to fatigue your grip a lot. It's going to be really hard on your biceps and upper back. So then getting into the toes to bar, the lunges, it's going to be very difficult, okay? This is going to actually be a lot more deceptive than probably the whole rest of the workout. Good luck. All right. So we're going to do 15 minutes of work, guys, and I'll get Gary to put a clock up for you. Yeah, 15. And then basically we're just going to cycle through that as many times as possible within that time frame.
All right, whenever you're ready. You ready?
I'm never ready.
I'm going to count down.
I might need to take the mic off actually because I'm doing box jumps.
All right. Maybe you can leave the mic on the top of the
Yeah, that's a good idea.
aircon.
So then you guys can still hear me. Hello. All right.
All right, still count down. So in 3, 2, 1.
All right, let's go, guys. I don't want to try for 10 in a row and burn out too soon because I've got 15 minutes of this, so it's good to break it up. All right, now getting into these lunges. So you're just going to hold these dumbbells to the side, nice long step, and cover up and down. Alright, so now back onto box jumps. We've got 30 reps of this. Let's go.
It's intense.
Legs. 28. 29. 30. Next jump hold. Other time shoes.
Hey, Fake Beard, thanks for following. Mr. Fake Beard has followed.
Sorry.
I said Mr. Fake Beard has followed.
Welcome, fake beard. Alright, 20-second hold.
Thank you, Fake Beard. Fake Beard. Yeah, it is a fully functional calisthenics gym. But of course, with the virus pandemic thing, we also just turned into a bit more of a stream.
Oh,
How was that?
yeah, it's a sweet gym. Monty, personal fitness goals. I should do weightlifting, so big fan of snatch and clean and jerk. And I plan to keep working on that, and one day I'd love to go to nationals in Australia.
Doing what, sorry?
Weightlifting.
Weightlifting, yeah.
Oh man, cool.
Chalk it up.
Chalk's good for this.
We've even got an aircon man with a mustache.
That's why man, such a struggle.
Normally he has the mic on him, so it sounds a bit better, but this is so intense he had to take it off.
What's that?
I was talking about your mic. This is such an intense workout, you're like, no, can't wear it.
I'm resting more than I'm working, man. Two more. Oh. So after eccentric pull-ups and a chin-up hold, obviously your back and lats are toast. So this is very difficult. That's why it's an effective little series of things. Yes, it is my weight class. So currently I'm in the 81 kilo class for weightlifting.
I think I'll be up near there. I tried.
10. 15. 16. 20. Man, the legs are toast, Monty. Help.
yeah, if you didn't, he's in the 81 kilogram weight class. So Monty does 80 kilogram. Yeah. I weigh 80 kgs too. 175 pounds. See, I'm from England, and we have like a bit of a mix between like the metric system and whatever the other one is. But coming to Australia, where they just use like the metric and, you know, kilometers, centimeters, kilograms, all that, I find it much easier. Because we use stone and pounds. Stone, yeah. I hate stone. Because it's such a like low number as well. So for like a average Joe, probably about 10 to 11 stone, I think. That, yes, Monty. Working on less of a dad bod is my goal. That's pretty much kind of, that'd be me. I'm starting to get one, and I need to get rid of it. Oh wow, I'd love to be almost 6 foot.
Need to break that one up.
See, if I was a massive trickster, I'd like, when you're not looking, like just add a extra minute.
Oh man. Well, that's a fried, man. Good stuff.
His lats are fried, if you did not quite hear that.
Oh. Oh, I'm way off toast the bar now.
It's not too bad. I think I'm about what? Wait, what is, how tall are you? How tall are you, Kelvin?
177 centimeters.
Yeah, we're like the same. What's that in feet or 5?
That's nothing in feet because we measure in centimeters.
Oh, no. I was just trying to like put it in this.
Oh, man.
I think we're all roughly the same. Oh no, actually, Kelvin's the youngest here then.
Huh?
Oh, they're saying their age, and I'm like, you're the youngest here now.
Yeah. I'm 27, going on 19. Jeez.
I was 5'8". Is that 177 centimeters? Yeah, and I'm pretty much the same height as Kelvin, and then I weigh about 80. But not all that leg muscle and muscle that he has. He's got quite a bit of extra fat.
You're not fat.
Oh, there's more than you.
extend. Oh. Five.
We're giving there.
Huh?
Said we're giving there.
28. Oh, 30. Brutal. Oh. Man, chin up holds are so savage. Yeah, go for it, Monty.
So the question was, do you think you can learn clean and jerk without an in-person instructor?
Sorry, toast bar. My preference is that you have a coach because you're not going to be as prone to injury. You've got to be instructed to do things correctly. However, I understand that people don't actually have access to that right now. So I'd start with mastering the basics first. So you want to do front squats, you want to do strict press and push press, and you want to work on your Romanian deadlift and clean pulls. Once you have a coach to work with, they can then piece that together and show you the correct sequence of movements to do so that it's able to be executed safely and able to be executed under instruction where you're being corrected as things break down, instead of perhaps developing a bad technique over 5 weeks and then having to undo it later on, which is very difficult.
So yeah, build strength in the individual movements and exercises, and then
Yeah, always master the basics first. And, you know, front squat, push press, Romanian deadlift, you can get phenomenal strength doing those and doing them well.
all right, we'll add an extra 5 minutes for all the parts that you need.
Guys, really good job, sir.
Oh, you want to grab the mic?
Oh, yeah.
You're just about to give a really great speech, and then it wouldn't be heard.
Guys, I just want to say really good job because, you know, working out just a body weight, it can sometimes feel like, oh, I don't have the equipment, I'm not going to do so well. I struggle with body weight, but you just saw me struggling too. I'm trying to answer questions at the same time as, you know, do toes to bar, which are not a strength of mine. But here's the thing, continuous effort, you know, over a long period, the graph kind of climbs up. You get stronger, you get fitter, you get faster. Just keep working and be patient. You've got time, especially while the gyms are closed. This is an opportunity to work on things that potentially may have been daunting or scary at the start. So give it a go. Yes, I will demo a Romanian deadlift. 1 second. All right, let me just put my microphone back on.
All right, just mute for a sec. Yeah, just putting his mic back on. I've muted it so you don't hear all that ruffling. As much as we'd love to hear the mic going through your shirt and up your shirt. All right, hang on, turn you back on. Here we go.
All right, yep. So guys, for a Romanian deadlift, what we're looking for it to carry over to weightlifting, okay? It's very different to how you might see a bodybuilder do it or something like this. So this is what I like to look for. I want my heels, the inside of my heel to be lined up with the outside of my hip. You can see both sides there, see that? So there's a straight line from inside heel to outside hip. What we're going to do now is with forearms length, we have hook grip on the bar, thumbs around, fingers around thumb. Now, I'm going to unlock the knees, keeping my chest upright, driving the knees right out, like I'm trying to externally rotate the knees. So I'm not just forward in the bend, I'm out, okay? From here, I arch my back as much as possible. So I'm essentially pulling my shoulder blades down to my arse, okay? I'm now pushing my hips right back, keeping that leg angle the same the whole time. And as I break past the knee, I only go as far as my hamstring flexibility allows. I then come back up and I squeeze my bum and lock out. But my knees are still soft here, okay? I'm not extending. Now this is why I like it like this. When you do weightlifting, as you pull yourself under, say, a snatch, we need to slide our feet out to get under that bar, okay? So what happens if I accidentally go too wide and I can't handle driving my knees out, they're gonna collapse in, or I'm gonna strain my adductor, okay? This one. So if we can use Romanian deadlifts to actually put some load onto that adductor, we're not only gonna have a stronger full structure of the leg, but we're going to be less prone to injury. So this is what I want you guys to focus on when you perform your Romanian deadlift. We unlock the knees, we push the hips right back. When we reach the bottom of our hamstring flexibility, we stand up, and as we squeeze the bum, you're trying to drive those knees out more. So imagine your butt cheeks are going inwards to open up your hips more, like that, okay? So now my adductors under load, that's tense, and I'm putting, if I'm doing this with a bar, I'm putting more load on my adductors than I could ever do with, say, a lateral squat or something like this. Now, because we're now exposing that muscle to extremely large loads, we're going to get extremely strong there. So we're not going to have this huge deficit of our hamstrings and quads being really strong and our adductors really weak, making us more injury prone with an adductor tear. Now, this is very important as well for team or field-based sports, say a football player, soccer player, gridiron in the US, hockey, because there's so much fast direction change and contact and dynamic movement. If your adductors are weak, you're going to be very prone to groin and adductor injuries, okay? So doing your Romanian deadlifts in this manner, where we load up our adductors, is going to help prevent that a lot, okay? So we come right over, we feel that stretch on the hamstrings, up, squeeze, but I'm not locking out my knees, okay? Because I want that load on the adductors. So as I squeeze the bum, I'm gonna try and tighten everything up here so you can see. As I squeeze the bum, it's pushing my hips forward, see? Then I push back, everything's tight and under load. I come back up and squeeze, but my knees are still soft, they're not locked out, okay? Now, when you do a Romanian deadlift well, you actually don't need to go for a lot of range of motion because we're trying to keep the right muscles under tension. So let's say my hamstring flexibility were to end at my patella, which is here. I don't want to sacrifice back position to get a little lower by going like this. Because all I'm doing here is taking load off my lats, off my lower back, and I'm just rounding and stretching everything out. So in this position, I'm going to be more prone to injuring myself, okay? So always pull shoulder down to butt. So if I tighten my shirt up like this, and then you're going to be a much stronger puller when it comes to clean or snatch, all right? So guys, I know that was a little bit rambly and probably a fair bit of jargon in there, but I hope that made sense because Romanian deadlift is one of the best ways to prevent injuries, get stronger, and ensure that you're not going to have a huge deficit of back to hamstring strength, okay? You'll see a lot of people who say are bricklayers, concreters, labourers, super strong back, but hamstrings are fairly weak. So the hamstring can't activate properly, so the hip tucks under, and then when they go to pick anything up, it's like this, okay? You look like a dog doing a poo in a park. We've all seen it, all right? Not good. All right, we're now gonna stretch, okay? Sorry for the little rant there. We're gonna roll onto our back, take one leg up, and we're gonna stretch that hamstring. Now we're pulling that toe down towards our face. We're really opening up here. Monty, I hope that explanation gave you something that you can take away and apply to your own workouts. I get really excited when people ask me questions like that. Oh, single leg Romanian deadlifts are fantastic, especially for stability. So if you're doing those and then looking to play some soccer or football, that's perfect because you're never applying force to the ground from two legs evenly when you play a dynamic team or field-based sport. You're often jumping and landing and having to be stable on one leg.
I understand. Thanks for the instruction.
Thank you. Thanks, Monty.
Yeah.
But yeah, single leg RDLs are fantastic also. We're now going to bring our ankle across the knee, guys. We're going to pull that knee into the chest. And we're going to stretch out the glute and lower back here. I definitely need this one today.
Another intense workout.
There's too many box jumps for my liking, but stuff like that's good for me. I was not feeling fit today, not at all.
Comfort zone.
Sorry?
Out of your comfort zone.
Yeah. Trying to toes the bar after the pull-ups and stuff was very tough. Change sides. I'm a little bottom heavy for all this gymnastics. All right. What we're going to do now to stretch our pecs out, we're going to lay on the floor. We're going to take one arm out to 90 degrees. We're going to roll over onto our back and stretch out that pec. We're now going to change sides and roll onto the other pec. So guys, just while we're here, I'll welcome Robin. While we're here, I just want to remind you guys, we actually have a Patreon. So if you're enjoying the content Gary's putting up or any of the other coaches, just feel free to jump on there and maybe show some support. Especially for Gary, he's here 7 days a week, putting those mad sound effects up, making sure his coaches' voices can be heard.
Sound effects, actually. You're right. I need to work on my sound effects.
Yeah.
Especially that good joke that you did earlier. I need the old badunch.
But he's doing good, and you know he's giving us coaches a voice during this time. So make sure you jump on and support him too. What we're going to do now, guys, is a bit of a lat stretch. So we're going to get onto all fours, so knees and elbows. We're going to reach one arm across and drive this elbow down to the floor and our armpit down. So we get a really good lat stretch here. Chaining sides. So guys, if you're looking to follow the Bodyweight Gym, you can also jump onto our Facebook page, which is called the Bodyweight Gym, and you'll see this logo. All right, so that's how you can find us if you would like to have a look at the Facebook page or the Instagram or YouTube. And if you want to find my page, it's just the Hallway PT or Performance Training, so you can find that there. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. Really appreciate it. Oh, thank you very much, Monty. Really appreciate that.
Oh, thank you, Monty. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
That means a lot.
Yeah, and thanks for tuning in the last 2 weeks to my class, especially. Like, the fact that it's Saturday night for you in the US means I'm probably not going to appeal to a huge US audience right now, but I really appreciate you checking in, Monty. It's really cool. And to Fake Beer, thanks for tuning in also. It's good to hear from you.
Yeah, we are on Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, so we're streaming to those 3 platforms. Anyone can find us there. So yeah, if it's easier to go on Facebook, if it's easier to be on YouTube, whichever is easiest for anyone.
We have an Instagram also, but we're not doing our live stream there. But if you go over there and give a follow, you'll get announcements of who is actually taking what class on what day, and you know, perhaps some other cool things will pop up there. So make sure you're tuning in on Instagram also.
Instagram isn't made for like live streaming at the moment. It's got the TV, but
yeah,
setting up is weird. I don't know, and I don't understand whoever watches live streaming on Instagram. Not yet.
Yeah.
Maybe soon because of this.
I actually used to set up the stories and live on my phone while I was doing my dishes or something, so like I could watch the Instagram content. But yeah, Fake Beard, we do have a YouTube channel. It's called the Bodyweight Gym, and if you find us, actually I'll get Gary to post the link for you now. If you find us on the Bodyweight Gym on YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe, and then you'll also likely get a notification every day once our content gets posted.
Oh my god, just like a YouTuber. Subscribe and hit the
Yeah.
bell icon so you get
Smash that like button.
you get notified.
Make sure you annihilate that like button.
Hang on, let me just.
I'll get Gary to post the link, and it looks like Gary's not subscribed actually, so we might have to get that to happen.
So that should be it. Or if you search up the Bodyweight Gym, you'll also find it as well. That should take you there though. And then yeah, so live
Look,
in there.
Gary, subscribe.
And then, oh wait, is this? Yeah, I'll subscribe in a mo. With all my other 10 Gmail accounts as well. You know, amp up their numbers.
Oh boy. Guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next week at 8 a.m. on Sunday, or 8 p.m. for you. Thank you so much. Have a great week.
All right, thank you everyone. All right, ending it here. There's the button. I've got a button here. I'll let Maisie. Yeah, have a great Saturday night. Saturday morning. Oh no, Saturday night, Sunday morning, because it's Sunday morning here. And hey, Fire Leather. I will, Monty. I will subscribe. I don't know why I haven't. I've subscribed everywhere else, you know, on Twitch and everything. Make it a bit better.
Because he's a content creator, he didn't want to subscribe.
Right. Hey, Fire Leather, thank you for joining us. We're just finishing up, but yeah, if you want to rewatch the stream, it's going to be, you know, on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook, wherever you want to look. And yeah, Kelvin did some good exercising today, very intense. But yeah, thanks for watching again. We'll catch you later on. And yeah, have a great day, morning, night, evening, all of that. By the way, the dog and that girl, that's Coach Maisie, and that's her dog that usually pops into the stream. She's usually on about 3 days a week. All right, I'm going for sure now. Have a great day.